The walls beside Durham Road are finally coming down. Lane Roundabout has reopened against the odds, and preparations are now underway to tackle the most critical section of the entire flyover, the part sitting directly above the Metro tunnels. And that isn't the only major demolition happening in Gateshead. Later in the video, we'll also take a look at the former Davy Roll factory, where a huge section of the building has already disappeared. Welcome to another video from 55 degrees north. We're back at the Gateshead A167 Flyover Demolition to discover how much progress has been made since our last visit just under a week ago. We have now reached day 128 of the project, so let's take a closer look. We'll begin at the southern end of the flyover beside Durham Road. As we fly down towards the former entrance and exit ramps, we can immediately see one of the biggest changes since our previous update. The enormous concrete walls that once surrounded the ramps are now being demolished. One excavator is fitted with a powerful drill attachment, which is being used to break the large sections of reinforced concrete into smaller and more manageable pieces. Working alongside it, another excavator is sorting through the demolished material and moving it into separate piles. Taking a closer look, we can see the drill making surprisingly light work of the concrete, but this is certainly no ordinary wall. Where sections have already been removed, we can just see how thick the structure was and the remarkable amount of steel reinforcement buried inside. The second excavator, which we previously saw sorting through the material, is now grabbing large pieces of twisted reinforcement and dropping them into a waiting skip, ready to be transported away from the site. It is a slow, methodical process. The concrete must be first broken apart before the steel can be separated, sorted and removed. Looking directly down at the footprint of the demolished wall gives us an even better idea of the scale of this structure. These walls were built to retain a huge amount of earth around the ramps, so they were designed to be incredibly strong. After standing here for decades, they are now gradually disappearing. From Durham Road, we'll now fly across the Five Bridges Roundabout towards the remaining section of the flyover. Work is continuing to remove the enormous foundations of the central support columns that once held the elevated road above the road. Although the visible columns have gone, their foundations extend deep beneath the surface and still need to be broken apart and removed. We can also see a large amount of temporary fencing lined up in the middle of the road. Could this be getting prepared to create temporary barrier around the remaining work, allowing more of the road to reopen? Or has the fencing simply been stored here before it's removed from the site? At the moment, I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see whether this area changes before the next visit. Moving further north, we arrive at Lane Roundabout, and there's some very good news. The roundabout has reopened to traffic, and the crews managed to complete the work on time. That is an impressive achievement, because when we visited at this point last week, this area still looked like an enormous demolition site. With so much material, machinery and unfinished road service, it was difficult to imagine everything being ready in time. But the teams working here managed it, so hats off to everyone involved. Looking at the centre of the roundabout, work is still continuing to clear away the last remains of the demolished structure. There is now very little material left, and the area is beginning to look much more open. For drivers using this part of Gateshead, the reopening of Lane Roundabout marks another important step towards restoring the local road network. Moving towards the northern end of the flyover, we can see that there is still a considerable amount of demolished material to remove. This entire area remains busy as crews continue sorting, breaking up and clearing what's left behind. We'll now fly alongside the last major surviving section of the flyover, and this is where demolition becomes especially complicated. This is arguably the most critical section of the entire project because the metro tunnels run directly beneath it. That means the structure cannot simply be brought down in the same way as some of the earlier sections. Every stage must be carefully planned and controlled to protect the tunnels below. We can see a great deal of preparation work has already taken place. Large temporary steel support columns are being installed beneath the flyover. They will help support and stabilise the structure when it's carefully dismantled. This is likely to be one of the most fascinating stages of the whole demolition project. The crews must remove a massive reinforced concrete flyover while protecting an operational transport tunnel sitting just beneath their feet. We'll continue following this section closely over the coming weeks because this next phase could bring some dramatic changes to the Gateshead skyline. Before we finish, let's head across to the former Davy Roll factory. Several viewers have mentioned this demolition in the comments and asked if I could include it in one of our updates. As we approach the site, it is clear that work is already well underway. A large section of the factory has disappeared, leaving parts of its internal steel structure completely exposed. We can see where excavators have ripped away sections of the corrugated roof and pulled down some of the steel framework that supported the enormous industrial building. The open sections now give us a rare look inside what remains of the factory. However, the sheer size of the site becomes obvious as we fly around it. Despite the amount already demolished, there is still a huge amount of work to complete before the factory has been entirely cleared. This is another major piece of Gateshead industrial landscape now disappearing, and I'll try to keep an eye on its progress during future visits to the area. That brings us to the end of our day 128 update from the Gateshead A167 Flyover Demolition. Since our last visit, the walls beside Durham Road have started coming down, more of the old support foundations have been removed, Park Lane Roundabout has successfully reopened, and preparations are continuing around the crucial section above the metro tunnels. We've also seen the scale of the demolition now taking place at the former Davy Roll factory. What do you think about the progress made so far, and how do you think this part of Gateshead will look once the flyover and the former factory have completely disappeared? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I have also created a complete flyover demolition playlist, so if you'd like to see how the flyover looked during the earlier stages of the project, I'll leave a link in the description below. If you've enjoyed this update, please give the video a massive thumbs up as it really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to 55 Degrees North and turning on notifications so you don't miss the next stage of this enormous demolition project. A massive thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, right here on 55 Degrees North.